B&M is a pioneering company in roller coaster design and manufacturing, whose influence can be felt across the amusement park industry today. While B&M continues to innovate, their legacy is upheld by the numerous roller coasters they've created, providing thrills to enthusiasts worldwide. B&M's commitment to excellence, innovative designs, and smooth rides have solidified their place in roller coaster history. From high-capacity machines that change the skyline of many parks to the continuous uptime that these rides often boast, it's really no wonder Cedar Point has so many of them.
The positive relationship between Cedar Point and B&M extends beyond the creation of great coasters to showcase a shared commitment to excellence, safety, and guest satisfaction. Cedar Point's dedication to providing enthusiasts with great rides and reliability, with B&M's reputation for quality and reliability, resulting in a partnership that works pretty well for the company Cedar Fair as a whole.
Today, let's Ghoster Coast the B&M roller coasters at Cedar Point and how these rides have contributed to shaping the amusement park, from the classic thrills of Raptor to the groundbreaking experience of Gatekeeper. Cedar Point's B&M coasters have pushed the boundaries and helped define the park's identity. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join the Ghoster Coastin' fun. A big shout out to our channel members and Coaster Ghostin' producers for supporting us and bringing you this incredible content. Now, let's dive into the thrilling history of Cedar Point's B&M coasters.
As Cedar Point's first B&M coaster, Raptor holds a special significance in the park's storied history. Opening its gates in 1994, Raptor marked a new era of thrill rides at Cedar Point, introducing guests to the exhilarating world of inverted roller coasters. Raptor's theming revolves around the namesake, the predatory bird. When Raptor debuted in 1994, it broke records as the tallest, fastest, and longest inverted coaster in the world. Its towering height of 137 feet, top speed of 57 miles per hour, and 3,790 feet of track set a new standard for inverted coasters worldwide.
Riders experienced 6 inversions, including a vertical loop, cobra roll, zero-G roll, and 2 corkscrews. Raptor was the first coaster designed by B&M for Cedar Point, marking a significant milestone in their partnership with Cedar Point. With its groundbreaking design, featuring twisting inversions and heart-pounding drops, Raptor quickly became a favorite among park visitors. Over the years, Raptor has solidified its status as an iconic attraction at Cedar Point.
As the park continues to evolve, Raptor remains a beloved classic, symbolizing the excitement and adrenaline that Cedar Point is renowned for as you kick the sky as guests walk past in awe on the midways below. Raptor at Cedar Point showcases the innovation and excitement that define the park's coaster offerings. Its status as Cedar Point's first B&M coaster and its continued popularity with guests highlight its significance within the park's storied history.
Step on this one and you'll find out. The highest, fastest, steepest stand-up roller coaster in the world. How much can you stand?
With firsts come more for the legendary park, and Cedar Point was about to step into the world of Mantis, a towering coaster that once challenged riders to experience thrills in a unique way. Opening its gates in 1996, Mantis soared as Cedar Point's first and only stand-up roller coaster, offering an unconventional ride experience that had riders strapping in and standing tall as it navigated loops and twists. Standing tall with impressive stats that made it a formidable thrill machine.
Mantis rose to a towering height of 145 feet. This coaster boasted a lengthy track stretching over 3,900 feet, providing riders with a prolonged and exhilarating experience. With a top speed of 60 miles per hour, Mantis delivered high-speed thrills as it navigated its 4 inversions, including loops and corkscrews. However, despite its innovative design, Mantis faced criticism for its intense ride experience, leading to discomfort for most riders. As the years passed, Cedar Point responded to guest feedback and evolving coaster trends, leading to the reimagining of Mantis in 2015.
Renamed Rougarou, this coaster emerged from its transformation as a floorless thriller, offering riders a smoother and more exhilarating ride experience. With its sleek new trains and revamped theming inspired by the mythical creature of the same name, Rougarou continues to captivate guests with its daring inversions and high-speed maneuvers. A fun fact about Mantis and Rougarou: when Cedar Point announced this ride in 1995, it was named Banshee. the wailing female spirit whose cry foretold a death. After determining that this name could be offensive to some people, it was renamed Mantis prior to opening in 1996.
It kept that name until 2014. The proposed Banshee logo was later used on Steel Force at Dorney Park, an amusement park owned by Cedar Fair, the company that also owns Cedar Point. 18 years later, the Banshee theme was used on the Banshee Inverted Coaster at Kings Island, another park in the Cedar Fair chain. Quite the ride for a coaster that many often look past in the wonderful lineup of rides at the amazement park. But there has to be bigger and better coasters, right?
At the end of the 2012 season, Cedar Point decided it was time to revamp the entrance area completely. An overhaul of massive proportions, if you will. Cedar Point's transformation with Gatekeeper was nothing short of revolutionary, especially with its impact on the park's entrance. Opening in 2013, Gatekeeper wasn't just a roller coaster, it was a gateway to a new era at Cedar Point. One of our personal favorite rides to film going over the entrance plaza with its iconic winged trains, Gatekeeper redefined the park's skyline and set the stage for an unforgettable experience. Soaring to a height of 170 feet, Gatekeeper offers riders a breathtaking perspective as they plunge down its 164-foot drop at speeds reaching 67 miles per hour. With a track length spanning over 4,164 feet, this coaster delivers a relentless and exhilarating ride experience. Gatekeeper's 6 inversions, including a 360-degree inline roll and a zero-gravity roll, continue to pump out riders at a high capacity. I mean, come on now, it is a B&M.
Gatekeeper became Cedar Point's 16th roller coaster when it opened, further solidifying the park's reputation as the roller coaster capital of the world. Featuring the 2 iconic keyhole elements where the coaster's track passes through giant keyholes in the park's entrance gates, it truly is one of the more memorable additions to the park's lineup. Unfortunately, taking up some of the former disaster transport space. R.I.P. Another fun fact about Gatekeeper was that it was featured on Bert the Conqueror, and one of our friends of the channel was actually on the show himself, Robbie, a great graphic designer who helped make the artwork for our documentary and the poster, so be sure to check him out as well on Twitter. Back to the B&Ms and for one more roller coaster, right?
Filling the massive former plot of the Good Times Theater and one of my personal favorites, Valravn at Cedar Point is the newest B&M and the tallest one at the park. Unveiled in 2016, Valravn offers riders a cool view of the park as they ascend the 223-foot lift hill, making the turn as they look out over all the rides in the distance and the lake surrounding. It's really hard to beat this ride. Soaring to a height of 223 feet, plunging them down a record-breaking 214-foot drop at a gravity-defying angle of 90 degrees, making it the tallest and steepest dive coaster in the world at the time of its opening. And the coaster boasts a track length stretching over 3,415 feet.
If you've ever been to Cedar Point in the summertime, then you know that the red-winged blackbirds are very, very, very territorial over by Valravn. So just a bit of a heads up for everyone out there because, if you're with people, they may just sit there and laugh at you as you run away from the blackbirds getting attacked and pecked on your head. Shout out to my mom. Anyways, as one of the park's marquee attractions, Valravn was designed with a high throughput capacity to accommodate the large crowds it attracts, having a direct fast lane queue straight to the station, which is super convenient. Similar to Gatekeeper, Valravn's capacity has a significant impact on Cedar Point's operations, particularly during peak seasons and busy days. With its ability to accommodate a large number of riders per hour, Valravn helps alleviate congestion in other areas of the park by drawing guests to its queue line and distributing crowds more evenly throughout the park.
Cedar Point and B&M have worked closely together to push the boundaries of coaster design and technology, introducing new innovations that have redefined the amusement park experience. Cedar Point has been at the forefront of innovation, continually raising the bar for coaster enthusiasts worldwide. B&M's coasters, known for their smooth rides, innovative designs, and thrilling elements, have become iconic attractions at the park, drawing guests from around the world to experience the excitement firsthand.
Whether it's the record-breaking dive of Valravn, the soaring inversions of Gatekeeper, or the intense loops of Raptor, or the first stand-up now converted to a floorless, Cedar Point's B&M coasters offer something for everyone. B&M has become a staple for the park, adding tons of reliable rides over the years that have changed the park's skyline forever. Kicking the sky to diving towards the ground, B&M has something for everyone, and who knows, Maybe we'll see another one of this legendary manufacturer's coasters getting built at the park again very soon.